Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video. This time, I wanted to talk about Genshin Burnout, which I have experienced multiple times throughout my time playing Genshin Impact. Um, so what is burnout, and how do you deal with it? Since Genshin Impact is a free-to-play game, and it just sucks up your time because you're doing a lot of mundane tasks, whether it's trying out the new shiny characters or the TCG card game, which I don't play, um, grinding for materials, grinding for primo gems, experience books, weapon materials, Mora, which is a never-ending grind. Like this game is a grind. It's free to play. Either you grind for what you want, so you can keep up with the new characters and weapons, or you pay for it, right? So how do you deal with burnout? Because me personally, I do not care about resin anymore. Like I let it expire. I mean, I let it overflow. Like it doesn't really bother me anymore. Like that's like really the first thing to help with Genshin Burnout. You really got to get over resin because you know at the end of the day, this is a video game, and you're here to play to have fun. And if you're signing on to Genshin or thinking about signing on to Genshin just to do your dailies and whatever, it's not a great feeling, and that's not why you should be playing video games, in my opinion. Something that they did do, I will give Genshin a little Hoyoverse, whatever you want to call them, a little bit of credit, because they finally gave you an alternate way to complete dailies, which is through this encounter stage, which I don't know if I can get the explanation for it, but basically, if you complete, it might be in my help tips. I'm not sure. Anyway, if you complete a quest or an event quest, or if you find an open world chest, all those things count towards your dailies now. So you don't have to actually complete, these daily quests if you think they're boring, which like maybe like 2 of these are really fast and the rest of them would probably waste my time. So that definitely helps. They should have had this like years ago, right? I'm on year 3 in Genshin, and I do not want to do dailies. I don't. I just skip them. Um, so that helps a lot. So you can naturally do the dailies through event quests, or even regular quests that have been piling up. Like you could do any of these optional quests, and they can count towards your dailies, which helps. But that's just one part of Genshin, right? The other part is the character grind, which I've been playing since January 2021, and I don't grind like crazy. I've gotten a few 5-star characters, and I have a few teams, but the grind is endless in this game, and it'll drive you nuts. So I don't pay too much attention to it. Like I try and every week come up with a plan, like, oh, maybe I should work on this, maybe I should work on this. But I don't really kill myself over it. If I can do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. At most these days, I just try and use up my resin as quickly as possible, which right now for me, I could show you what I do. I just go to the easiest domain, Or you know, if I'm grinding a particular artifact, I'll go there too. But for me, the easiest domain to grind, because I use freeze characters, like a freeze team. Um, where is it? I believe it's this one. No. Yeah, this one. The one that has Deepwood Memories and Gilded Dreams. This is, in my opinion, the fastest way to grind away your resin. Like, you know, literally you could go to the weapons merchant and craft away your resin, but that costs like materials that you grind. This, in my opinion, is the if you have a freeze team, in my opinion, this is the fastest way to get rid of your resin. There's only 3 enemies, and they're all like grouped together. So watch this. You know, my character's not even that strong. I'm gonna let you know right now. Not optimized at all. I mean, I do have Ayaka, I have Kazuha, but I'm telling you, this team is not in the slightest overpowered. We're just going to... Oh, Rosaria got Kokomi's TTDS buff, which slows things down a little bit. But basically, I'm gonna start this off, and then we're gonna see how fast this goes. All right?
You can't run. Into the wind. Fallen leaves.
And you know, you could use burst or not, but
Take flight. Yeah.
look at that. I don't know. Did they tell you how long it took? 53 seconds. That was from entering the place. I don't think it took that long to kill them. And then, oh, I didn't condense my resin. That's the other thing I do to save time. I condense my resin, right? So yeah, let's go do that. So these artifacts are crap. But yeah, that is literally the fastest way to get rid of your resin. I'll even show you how I can get crystal flies easily, because that helps me to save time as well. So this is basically what I do on a daily basis, because I don't like to spend more than 10-15 minutes on Genshin. I'm sorry, I've been playing this for years. I still enjoy the game, but I just can't be bothered anymore. So alright, so let's get the crystal flies first. So you go to Sumeru, you go to this waypoint. Okay, you turn around. Oh. You grab these 3. 1, 2. You get her. 3. Okay. So that's 3. You only need 5 per day. Oh, sorry. You go to that tree / waypoint right above near the town in Sumeru village. So there's one that pops up here. 2 that are a little harder to get. That's a little slow on the draw, but yeah, those 2 are not bad to go for. And then, you know, if you need another spot with easy easy crystal flies, I think I know a few, but I'll just show you this one. This is the one I always go to. You just got to be fast. You got to be fast on the draw. So you turn around here. 2 flying away. I missed those unfortunately, but there's one here. It's easy to get. So that was 5. I believe I even know one more, but yeah, we have 5, and that's enough. So you get your 5 because you can only condense 5 resin per day. Because correct me if I'm maybe you could do more, but you only have 160 and that's 4, so maybe you could get a 5th if you play for another hour, but I'm not on that long. Okay, so you condense your resin, so you get your crystal flies, condense your resin, you go to the expedition,
Add Astra at
reset, because that's free materials. May as well do that, because it's just a few clicks, right? So you just click everything away. Click. Boom, that's done. Then you craft any weapon materials that you may need, because that takes time to get done. So I don't have many, so you can take that. So that's that done. And then just depends on what you have time for. You used up your resin. I guess you could get whatever battle pass rewards. I guess you could cook food if you didn't do that for the week, right? Utao's gonna help me with this. Some points for that. Boom. Oh yeah, and then teapot. I mean that's every few days as well, right? So you do that, you do teapot, and then if you have time, you switch to like a weapon oring team, and you go oring for, mining for ores. But I usually don't do that. And then if you really want to grind, you go do your quests that you have left over, or you start thinking, what do I upgrade on my characters? Most people who grind Genshin, continuously and repeatedly do Spiral Abyss as well, because that's, quote unquote 600 free gems. But I don't, I can't be bothered with this either. I mean, I guess I could, but it's like another 30 minutes to an hour of your time for the gems, and I guess if you have time, I haven't done Spiral Abyss in months, but also I haven't pulled on new characters in months. So that's Genshin Impact as a burnt out player. Maybe you do one of these time limited events. I haven't even started this quest, but it doesn't matter. Like you can't be sucked into all this, and it really doesn't matter. You play for fun. Whatever you find fun, you play. But this is how I get through on a daily basis and still maintain my account. For like 10-15 minutes a day. I just burn through my resin, as you saw. I can, I go for the crystal flies, then I condense it, and then I do my expedition rewards, and then if I have time, I do event quests, I do story quests if I really have some time and I'm bored. Maybe if I'm super bored, I do Spiral Abyss, or I grind for some of my characters. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I had for today. I'm actually going to send another video on FOMO, fear of missing out, because Genshin really did that to me initially. This is my first gacha game, and I really learned some lessons on this game. Look out for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
As
Take
a
care.
jeweler cherishes